Documentation and digitization of the collection of Indian printed and resist textiles in the Textile Art Museum, the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda. The Department of Clothing and Textiles, Faculty of Family and Community Sciences, the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda has a textile art museum with the incredible textile collection from all over India with a view to preserve the specimen of traditional artifacts. There is a unique collection of 300 rare traditional artifacts and costumes of printed, painted, resist-dyed, woven and embroidered textiles from different parts of the country. Now, I am going to talk about only printed and resist textiles of India. Printed textiles of India. Printing is the process of applying color to the fabric in definite pattern or design. Gujarat is a plethora of varied hues, profusion of design, superfluity of culture, cornucopia of music and dance, all together in the thriving lands of Gujarat. Gujarat is the one of the states in India with living, vibrant tradition of craft. Each one has its own identity, beauty. Each reflects the fragrance of Gujarat. The kalamkari depicts the scene of journey of Shravan with his parents towards the pilgrimage in black color. The center motif, Shravan, was hand-painted, lifting coward on his right shoulder. In the left basket of the coward was sitting Shravan's father and his mother on the either side. Left side of the kalamkari, palm tree was painted in black color. On the right side of the kalamkari, temple of goddess was hand painted in black color with temple tops, dwaja and a staircase. The background of the kalamkari was painted in red color. The diamond-shaped border with a dot in the center of each was block printed in black color on the four sides of the kalamkari. The center field of the kalamkari had hand-painted motif of Mirabai in a sitting position with an ek tara on her lap and bowl of poison in both the hands which was raised to her mouth. The background was painted with black color. Strings of flowers were hanging from the top. Circular flowers and flower buds were surrounding her. Borders of flower in scroll pattern were printed on the either side and over the Mirabai. At the base of the kalamkari was painted with scallops and a flower in the middle of each scallop. The kalamkari was surrounded by block printed borders from four sides. The cloth of goddess mother or Matani Pachedi or Matana Chandarvo is a very popular narrative painted printed scroll from Gujarat depicting Mata Vahanvati, that is, goddess riding on a ship. The distinctive feature of this Pachedi was that it was always painted and printed with red, black and white color. This kalamkari was divided into total 10 registers by block printed borders. The biggest and dominating section of the kalamkari was the central field depicting Mata Vahanvati, goddess riding on a cock with strings of flowers in the background. Temple dome with the parrot sitting on it was painted over the goddess with strings of flowers and circular flower motifs in the background. Each of the section was painted with black background except the section at the center bottom. The upper section of the either side were depicting paniharis. Below those sections, galloping deer was painted with mango motifs. Third section on the right side, human playing damru, was painted with mango and circular flower motifs. The opposite of this section, Lord Ram drawing bow and arrow, was painted with mango and two small circular flower motifs. The bottom of two sections were depicting Durvasha Rishi. The bottom section of the center field was shell painted with red and black color. The kalamkari was surrounded by block printed borders in scroll pattern. The background of this kalamkari was painted with red color. All the motifs of the kalamkari were painted with black color. The kalamkari was divided into 5 sections by block printed borders. Central field is painted with goddess sitting on the throne in a temple. The upper left section of the kalamkari was painted with paniharis and sun in the corner. The upper right section had motifs of Lord Ganesha at the left, then paniharis and sun in the corner. The bottom left section had a boar, a dog, a galloping deer, goddess riding on a bull, Lord Krishna, and goddess riding on a cock with circular flower motifs in the background. The bottom right section had motifs of trumpeter, bull, warrior, king sitting on a throne, parrots, flower motifs in the background. The kalamkari was surrounded by block printed borders with black color. This Matani Pachedi was divided into various sections. The dominating part of this kalamkari was two Mata Bahanvati, that is, goddesses riding on their right, and their sthapana was done in the temple. The goddess on the left was riding on a goat in a Chaturbhuj avatar, while goddess on right was riding on a bull. All the motifs were painted with black color. The kalamkari was comprised of an assortment of motifs in those human figures such as paniharins, warriors with swords, bridegrooms, trumpeters, men playing damru, men playing manjira, shravan, and women in sitting position. Motifs of gods comprised of Sun, Ganeshji, Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, Lord Indra, goddess riding on cock, Lord Garuda, divine ride of Lord Vishnu. Kalamkari also had bird and animal motifs. The bird motifs include parrots, peacock, peahen, while animal motifs included bull, goat, dog, deer, horse, elephant, sheep, and a sea creature, fish, was painted. Various types of flowers were also painted in the background. After painting all the motifs, background was filled with red color. The kalamkari was divided into 5 different registers. The central part of the Matani Pacheri had the motif of Mother Goddess in Chaturbhuj avatar, that is, with 4 hands sitting on a throne in the temple. The upper left register had motif of bridegroom riding on a horse and flower. The lower left section had motif of girl, dog, and flowers. The upper right section had motif of warriors with swords, while lower right section had human figures sitting on a chair playing damru. All the sections were separated by block printed borders in black color. All the motifs were painted in black color. Then red color was filled in the background. Gujarat is also famous for its beautiful block printed textiles. The background of this textile was in black color. The circular and abstract motifs were printed with red color on black colored background as spot pattern. The end of the sample was printed with kari butta faced in one direction in a row. The space between two buttas was filled with dots. The buttas had scroll border, row of dots in form of triangular, and followed by pan wheel on either side. This was a printed bandhni fabric from Gujarat. The background of the artifact was in red color. Different motifs like fool, putli, pan, gold were printed on the red color background with yellow, green, and white color. Artifacts had 2 borders. One narrow border with pan motif and another broad band had more motifs on either side of the kalash running across the selvage of the fabric. Fool and pan motifs were also placed between 2 more motifs. Borders were also printed with yellow, green, and white color. This silk sari was block printed with strings of flowers and diagonal lines made of dots in red color arranged in diagonal pattern on yellow colored background along with black dots. The palav had block printed 9 kari butta in maroon color on black background. The field and palav had circular flower motif as border on the 4 sides in green, yellow, and maroon color. The narrow band of small kari butti motifs in row in yellow, green on maroon colored background was running with the border on the either side. The network of flowers was block printed on the black colored background of cotton fabric. The network of the flowers was created using different colors such as red, green and orange for flowers, while yellow for stem and leaves. The motifs were printed all over with random arrangement. The background of the artifact had maroon color. Carry motif was hand block printed all over with half drop brick repeat in black color. The ajrak was first treated with myrobalan which gave yellow color to the fabric. The motifs were printed with rake, that is outline block in black color. The motifs were filled with color using datlo, that is foreground filling block in indigo color. The background of the artifact was done with gold, that is background filling block in maroon color. The field of the artifact was printed with champakali design all over with one drop brick repeat in indigo color. These tabiat ajrak was first treated with myrobalan which gave yellow color to the fabric. The motifs were printed with rake, that is outline block in black color. Motifs were filled with color using dark glow, that is foreground filling block in maroon and indigo color. The background of the artifact was done with gold, that is background filling block in maroon color. The motifs, tawit and bopai were arranged in vertical, broad and narrow stripes. This sample had white floral motifs block printed on the black background. The fabric was first dyed in black color, then black color was removed using floral shaped hand block, so white color of the fabric was seen. Circular maroon motifs were hand block printed on white flowers. All the motifs were arranged in all over design with half drop brick repeat. This block printed sample had yellow colored background. Vertical stripe designs were block printed on the background in maroon and green. Stripes had design of arrowhead accompanied by green stripe on the either side. All the stripes were arranged at equal distance.